I was watching the VOD. Sorry about that. Apologies. I'll turn the stream off, shall I? Welcome in. Good morning, good morning. It is officially the last day of 2024. This year's gone really fast, you know. It's gone speedy, speedy. I think that's a sign of getting old, isn't it? When every year goes that little bit faster. Right, I'm running a bit late today, but let me get things all up and running. My coffee should be done in a minute. Right, let's get a tune logged in. Why am I apparently... Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Right, today is probably going to be Finish Stuff Day. Finish Stuff Day. I think the Siren Isle was mostly finished. It resets tomorrow? It is Tuesday, right? God, this time of the year, I've got no idea what actual day it is. It is Tuesday, right? I'm not going crazy. It is Tuesday, right. So, reset also happens tomorrow. Yeah, just finish stuff, I think. Let's get some coffee, shall we? Finish stuff or finish stuff? Well, the finish stuff happens tomorrow when it's taxes. Yay! Let me get some coffee. If you're trying to complete Winter's Veil, there's a quest that's only available today in the capital cities. Really? What's that? What's that? Do we think our mog is kind of running out? There's a possibility we might need to reconsider the mog. I said that yesterday, but we'll keep Rudolph on the go for a while. I haven't even started stuff, been too busy. Think I'll play a little bit today, just skip Winter's Veil completely. Honestly, I skip it most years. This is kind of why I've tried to give it a little bit more airtime this year. Let's turn Scooter down a touch. Try to give it a little bit more airtime this year just to see if we can get sort of the majority of stuff done. But the reality is I still haven't done half what I wanted to. I can never remember what the ATT buttons are. That one? World, is it? It's a holiday event. The Feast of Winter Veil. There we go. Right, let's see what's on the list of stuff that actually needs doing. Oh, your stream streak survived the holiday. 45, nice, congratulations, and more importantly, thank you. That's pretty impressive. It's on All the Things New Year's celebration. Is it, I'll find it in a minute. What I also need is I need WoW's anniversary. This finishes in a week. That's quite important to pay attention to. That's it, isn't it, really? Siren Isle can just be consistent work in progress. So, let's get you out of the way for a minute. Let's have a little looky what we're doing over here. Still a bunch of toys I want to get, you know. Alliance only, apparently. Stolen presents. I don't really want to do spamming, flipping stolen presents all day again. But the reality is I still do need a bunch of the stuff. Crashing, Thrashing, Juggernaut. That's part of a Crashing, Splashing achievement. Added back in 8.2. Toy armor set. Alliance only. See, this is going to be my problem. That maybe if you get one, you get the other. Is that how it's going to be these days? It's probably not, is it? Probably going to have to collect both of them. Box of puntables. Now, it says I already know this, so why is it on my ATT list? Oh, gotta punt them all. Oh, so there's an achievement attached to punt 30 creatures that appear out the box. Oh, sure. Let's punt away. And I said punt with a P, by the way. Toy puntables. Box of puntables. Go. Kick the shit out of it. Bosh. Rotten little helpers. Boom. Where you at? Get punted. Get punted. Get punted. Get punted. Is that all of them? I guess there's only so many each box, right? And there's going to be a timer on the box, I guess. Gotta punt them all? Was that the name of it? Okay, it's not on this list. Sure, that doesn't help me, does it? That doesn't help when it's not on the damn list. Yeah, there's huge amounts of achievements. Proud owner of the 2015, 2016, 2018. See, this just goes to show how much I don't do Winter's Veil over Christmas time. Because I literally don't have any of the festive gifts. And in theory, I never will anymore. Punt 30 creatures. We're 9 out of 30. Got to do some more punting. Some more punting action. Globe Yeti. Who are you? Where are you? Who makes them? How do you get one? Nobody knows except maybe Great Father Winter. The pet spawns inside the globe located in Ogrimmar or Ironforge. And since 2019, its spawn rate has been greatly increased. Only one Yeti is up at a time. When it spawns, it'll be level 1 to 3 by itself, so be prepared. If you have a hard time competing with others for the pet, you can make a macro that does the following. Try doing it in war mode since there's usually less people there. Should we go get Globe Yeti? Nice, let's go get Globe Yeti. Surely we can find him, right? We can shard hop if needed. Seriously thinking of stopping production of spell threads until season 2. I'm oversupplying the market currently. You don't have to sell them. Don't actually have to sell them yet. I certainly, if you're crafting them using I would continue crafting them because there's no way you won't sell them. I actually also think that prices on stuff right now is as cheap as it's going to be for a while. There was some discussions going on over in K-Chak's stream yesterday. Why will you not stop running? Hello? Whoa, like, is there like, I've got about 20 seconds of lag. What's going on? 25 and, okay, something's weird here. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I'd still keep crafting them. Craft them using your concentration. Keep your prices down as much as possible. But there's no... I imagine you're in a position where you don't have to sell everything instantly. In fact, I'd probably say you've probably got more gold than me these days. You're probably unlikely to need to sell them quickly. Just hang fire. There's always going to be a need for spell threads. There'll be times you can. This is where you can use TSM to your advantage. You can just use, you know, if you don't really want to sell them right now until they go above a set price, you can do a custom operation in TSM so that you post like 20 of them at a minimum of the price that you want to actually sell them for, just so that you keep some up on the auction house, and when you spot some selling, you'll be like, oh, now's the time to go. You can do it that sort of way if you really wish. 10 mil liquid gold, around 8 mil in stock. That's fine. That's fine. That gives you plenty of wiggle room. Just so you can always keep some on the auction house, just so that, you know, when a reset happens, some of yours will sell and they sell at the right time. You'll probably have a really good idea of what your actual crafting cost of them was. So putting in a hard-coded minimum price and set it so that it always posts them if the price goes below minimum because deposit costs on that sort of stuff is nothing, so it's still safe. That's what I'd do anyway. Where's this? Spawns inside the globe located in Orgrimmar. What fucking globe? Whoa, why does it keep... I'm getting some real weird things happening in Orgrimmar. Anybody know where the globe is in Orgrimmar? Hello? Wow, I'm getting like outrageous input lag. Like 4 or 5 seconds input lag. Mouse movement's fine. I don't know. Maybe it's just Orgrimmar being Orgrimmar. I hop and it works. Maybe it's just... oh god, it's weird. Stop! I can't control my character properly. This has happened before. And it was Stanley that was causing this before. This has happened to me before. This is one of the reasons I stopped using Stanley for a while. Oh shit, did I just close Discord instead accidentally? What a donut. Let me turn Stanley off for a minute. And see if the problem goes away. Yeah. It was literally Stanley causing the problem. Let's see if he's going to play game this time. Hey Stanley, are you going to play nice today? No input lag, please.
Oh, absolutely, dear chap. I'll strive to ensure a lag-free experience for you. It's a New Year's Eve after all. Best wishes for a happy new year.
He's so polite. Good old Stanley. Cheers, Stan. He's so polite. Right, let's see if he is going to actually play a game. Right. Okay. Yeah, last day of trading post as well, actually. As I'm literally here. I didn't really want the witch's attire, if I'm honest. It's not really... Look at the cake on that. Oh, God. Right. Annoyingly, some of these MOG appearances are cool, but outside of Christmas, they're not so cool. They'll be cool for next Christmas. But I tend not to spend any of my... I don't spend many Traders Tender on MOG unless I can get away with it. Because Traders Tender is more scarcely used for pets and mounts. Returning. No, thank you. Candied blades are returning, apparently. Mitzi. Oh, shit. There's a pet I'm missing. Oh, that's annoying. How's this in the returning section? I nearly completely missed this. It's a mini Bambi. A mini Bambi pet. Well, we've got to have that, haven't we? Yoink. Got to have ourselves a mini Bambi. Some stupid crown, a longbow. Yeah, this is all just Mog stuff. Whoa, okay, they're really cool. Holy shit. If I used fist weapons, that'd be really cool. Fists of Polar Fury. 2 fire bears on the end Rans. They're actually really cool. And we got this bad boy, apparently. Dim Cold Flame Core. I look like evil Santa Claus on the top of this thing. Oh, shit. There's a bow that shoots lightning arrows. There is. I did actually pick that one up. Crystalline Bow of the Heavens. This thing shoots lightning arrows. Only because it shoots lightning arrows did I pick this up. But that's really cool. Right, where's that pet gone? Or do we automatically learn it? I guess we automatically learn it, don't we? What was it called? Mitzi or something? Pets. Mitzi. Let's have a look at you then. Oh, you got a red nose too. Oh, that's cool. You got a red nose too. I didn't even realise that. That's hella cute. That's hella cute. That's gonna get. That goes well with our Rudolph and not Rudolph. Not Rudolph. Rudolph. Very nice. Yeah, I was using the bow that shoots lightning arrows, but it didn't quite fit with my Christmas Mog, so we went a different route. Where's this globe business at then? Well, hang on. I should probably do this at least on this tune today. Squirrels! All the squirrels. We'll be back in Ogrimmar to hand this in anyway. Yeah, what was I saying a minute ago? Yeah, investment time. I'm not huge on this, for reference. Like, from one patch to another, I'm not massive on it. Yet now really is the time to do some investing of materials if you are so inclined. I think I spent about 8 million gold yesterday on buying up some stuff. I'm going to put it in video form, and I will probably share this video with Patreons first as a courtesy. But there are some items that are worth paying attention to. There are some items that you should probably look to ignore. But now really is the time if you are into that sort of thing. I tend to not do much. I know I've just said I spent 8 million gold, but like that's me not doing much. I hope to then either use or flip those materials and probably turn it into like 10. But you know, I'm lucky enough to at this point have the gold to spend it, not worry about it for a while, and if the prices change, the prices work in my favour, then great. 8 million is only a percentage of my gold, so. But now is the time to do it. I think prices on mats are about as cheap as they're going to get. I can't really imagine. I mean, in the next few weeks, things do have the chance of getting a little bit cheaper, sure. But my suspicion is that we're going to get the PTR next week. And historically, the second the PTR turns up, it's just like boom. Certain things will start going up in value. People will start speculating on stuff. People will start squirreling things away. And actually, you can usually make a pretty penny buying before the speculation begins and then selling to the speculators. And then it's their problem what they do with it from there on. The early bird catches the worm. Now is the early bird time. Delve materials I'd probably avoid. Anything crafted, I would probably avoid. Tier 3 materials, in general, you want to be kind of careful with tier 3 materials because you've also got to pay attention to just how many tier 3 materials are going to be needed, or is concentration going to be able to supply the markets with the end goods instead? Should you maybe look at some Q2 materials instead because of that? I did a little bit yesterday, and I will share my knowledge, or share at least what it is I've done, in a day or two's time. I think I don't usually do much of this, but like I said, people want to know. So, where is this big dude? Where is our Grinch fella? I know there's a few people in the community that are doing some squirreling away of some materials and some crafted goods right now, ready for season 1, paying attention to historical data and the likes. If you do a little bit of research into it, doesn't take much, but my suspicion is that it's relatively, as long as you, my one rule when it comes to like buying stuff speculatively at the end of one season and before we go into another, is I want to make sure that I only buy enough materials that I could, worst case scenario, use them myself. I very rarely buy something just to sell it because I think the price is going to go up. I will always be able to use the materials I've bought in some fashion. So that basically gives me two options. You know, if the price on the materials goes up by enough, then skip the middleman, just sell them back out again. Or if the price doesn't rise by much or at all, I want to make sure that I can at least craft something with them that I can then easily sell back to like recuperate costs, if nothing else. That's my sort of playbook on that anyway. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do too much of this, too much of the daily, what's it called? The stolen present farming. While I do still need a lot from the stolen presents, lurking and waiting around for this dude to pop up all the time is minor frustrating. Oh, I'm glad my damage numbers work again though now. It's nice to see my damage numbers again. Not that they're that impressive, mind, but you know, buttons can be pressed. My gear is by no means fancy. What am I? 618? To be fair, I said I would be happy with 619, 620 by the end of the patch, so I'm quite sure we'll be there. A few more upgrades in a few more places. I don't really see how or where I'm going to get those upgrades because I'm not going to put any effort into doing it. So, but it's reasonably geared. The ring will probably carry us actually. The Sears circuit will probably bring us up to 620 by the end of the patch. Only because this is going to go... This is just, 2 minutes work each week to keep this on track. Back to Orgrimmar quickly and easily. Maybe a cheeky hearth. Just getting the prezzies on a few characters. Not going to bother with the rest. I did go tame me a Yeti though. Where's this globe at? Or are you doing it on Alliance? I don't know where this flipping globe is. What was the Yeti called? I wonder if Zygo has a globe Yeti. Do I have a... Oh, hang on. Have we got guild invites? No. What was that popped up? Don't know. Did you get the good boy from the Siren Isle? No, I should go get Marmaduke. Yeah, we should go get a good boy as well, shouldn't we? We need a good boy. Yeah, maybe we go get Marmaduke. Love me a good boy. Any goodies? Flying festivities. Oh, we got the Wreatherang. Throw a wreath to a friendly player. If possible, they'll automatically return it. Yoink, another toy to the collection. We love that. We got another Grunch pet. I've got a few of these now. Are they still cageable? Baby Puntable Grinch. Let's add that to the box. What are these pets doing? Oh my god, they're like 800 gold apiece. Wait, what? Plenty of them. Some people have leveled them up to 25. This is smart. This is very smart. Taking the time or the effort or the pet charms to get them to 25 can demand... You can probably... I'm not that accustomed to selling pets anymore. You want to... There's a few people that I would instantly DM if I wanted to know a bit more about pets, but I tend to believe that you can add about 10k of value to a pet by getting it to 25. Now, if you've got plenty of pet charms floating around, if you've still got Shadowlands mission table pet charms knocking about, leveling pets up to 25 can net you about a 10k bonus. You're obviously attracting a different customer by listing them at 25, but 25 and rare, you can probably get about a 10k premium for that. And even on Draenor, look, for example. Some people, not only do they like to collect pets, they also like to collect level 25 pets. Now, if they can get one at 25 instead of having to level it themselves, then, that's where people are happy to pay the premium. Okay, that will, we won't use that window just yet. Oh, it's not called Ouroboros Exchange anymore, is it? It's Undermine Exchange. Let's have a look just how many of these are knocking about. Globes by the Flight Master and Orgrimmar. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Nearly 1,900 of them. that's not accounting for the fact that that's probably over and above the people that have 3 and over and above the people that just have 4 copies of it in their bags and haven't done anything with it yet. Supply goes up, price goes down, sure. I don't have historical data to pull from on this. But interestingly, there are still a handful of realms with not many on there. And because this is a festive pet that everybody gets their hands on, these are unlikely to be in the hands of like proper pet collectors. Meaning give it 3 weeks, half of this will disappear because of people just not relisting their stuff. Shit just rots in the mailbox. It's one of those. If I was pet inclined, if I was selling things across multiple realms, I'd probably buy up 50 to 100 of these. The question is will enough sell within the next 12 months to bring the price up to like 5k? 10x your gold if you buy them all for less than 1,000. Sell them out for 10k or list them for 10k. List them for 10k and leave them. That's the upper threshold of the current price right now. But it's a new pet this year, so maybe. If anybody's got a cross-realm operation on the go, these grunch pets might be something to consider hoovering up some of the cheap ones. Spread them about. Like I said, there's already plenty of them, but the game with this is wait 30 days, 60 days for half of them to rot in somebody's mailbox because they're not being posted. Most of them are probably not being posted by like proper goblins. What I need is my collecting set is on. Good. Collecting team. Give me a Globe Yeti. Come here, you. Come here. Yes, gotcha. What is it? Howl Superbark? Cannot be reduced below 1. Globe Yeti. Boom. Gotcha. You got a green quality? Are they not uncommon by default? It'd be cool to get an uncommon one. I don't know if the Globe Yeti is really used. Tamed 3 of them, all grey. Oh, really? Stream of luck. Stream of luck. What if we kick war mode on? There's another one up here. Do the old travel out, travel in again. Drag Valley of Honor. Now if we go back, it'll have phased us differently. No, it's only this stupid lizard. Oh, there's another one. Another green one. Another green one. YOLO. Superbark. Boom. There's not really a different phase for war mode in capitals. Is there not? Is there not? I don't know. Valley of Honor. Let's fly back again. Where's it gone? Get rid of that lizard. Oh, hang on. I need a spiny lizard, apparently. Do I legit need a spiny lizard? Get in my trap. How have I never... Sure. Unique pets, 1,437 now. 412 uncollected. Holy smoke-a-rooney. There's like 1,850 pets now. Sheesh. They seem to add like crazy amount of pets every expansion now. Ah, is it grey one? Look. Stinky grey one. Oh, and my game's crashed. Oh, banned. Streamer luck, too much. Banned. Maybe we'll stick with 2 then. Is there a cap on the total amount of pets you can have now? Or did they remove that? I know that was a thing for a few years. Wasn't there an item you could buy with pet charms or something? Or was that before they were polished pet charms, the previous version of the pet charms that would upgrade the amount, like total capacity of pets you could have or something? I can't remember. I think the upper limit then was 2,000, but they might have removed that. Let's try fly out, fly in again. It was in BFA, but they removed it. Oh, okay. Speaking of which, did Twitch remove the stupid UI change that put the title and stuff on the top? Well, it's never changed for me. My Twitch still looks exactly the same. So maybe it was a beta thing that the feedback on it was so positive that they were like, yeah, no. Okay, another grey one. Are these cageable, actually? No. No. Not cageable. Pro tip for UI designers, don't move shit around for no reason. Well, yeah, very true. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Oh no, that's Ogrimmar. Should we try go get Marmaduke? Marmaduke. Is there a Zygote guide for Marmaduke yet? No. Marmaduke is on the Siren Isle. How do you even see the Siren Isle? It's off the side of Isle of Dawn. Oh, okay, you have to do it that way. Marmaduke, this good boy, requires laid to rest at last. Oh yeah, it requires a specific quest, doesn't it? Laid to rest at last.
Let's make sweet, sweet profit
laid
together.
to rest at last.
Terra King 75 subscribed for 23 months.
Ho ho, 23. Terra
A
King, thank
loyal
you very
subscriber.
much.
Terra King 75, you're a true gaming connoisseur. Keep enjoying the content and remember to check for a Twitch Prime. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to get this good boy, look. We got to get this good boy. Comments. The battle pet requires a short quest chain to be obtained. After you turn in the Radiant Vault, head back to the Forgotten Vault where you picked up the ring. Next to the skeleton on the ground will be a tattered journal. Turn that back in to Stellin Verisa at the base camp, and then accept her follow-up quest to collect pages scattered around the island. Once you turn in Laid to Rest at last, go to the upstairs floor of the inn. From the top of the stairs, turn left, and between the wall and the farthest bed, you should see a well-loved squeaky toy sat on a pet bed. Oh! I think I've even found that toy before. I have a sneaky suspicion that I might have already found that toy already and wondered what was going on with it. Let's go have a look, shall we? Azuna, Valdraken, Silvermoon. Where's Dornogon gone? Jade Forest, Zoldazar, Azuna. Is it downstairs? Must be downstairs. It's just a 1 minute quest, okay. How are we making gold right now? We're not. The way I'm making gold right now is I spoke about this briefly about 10 minutes ago. So if you want on Team YouTube, you can always rewind the stream. Yesterday I spent about 8 million gold, I think it was roughly, on buying up some stuff in preparation for Season 2. I don't usually do too much of this sort of speculative buying business because I tend to not believe that it's really that worthwhile. It's relatively risky. It feels very much like gamba. But, you know, there are a few things that if you get in early enough are kind of almost impossible to lose on. Now I sort of suspect around this sort of time is where I guess we're in the dip. It feels like we're in the dip for material prices. It doesn't feel like materials are going to go down much further than they already are. But we also are going to get the PTR for 11.1 next week. Is a strong guess. That's not confirmed, by the way. But like, we really should get the PTR next week. With that, will bring a lot of people to start squirreling away materials themselves, and that process of people buying materials and squirreling them away often rises the price. So if you get in early at the absolute rock bottom price, you have two options. You either wait until the patch and then sell it when the demand kicks in, or if the price goes up enough with everybody speculating, you just sell it to speculators. Obviously, it requires you to have reasonably deep pockets to do it in the first place, and I would, like with any sort of speculative investing, never, ever spend more than you're willing to lose, because there's always the chance it goes horribly wrong, and we are entirely guessing. Like, it's guesswork. So, guessing is just another... You know, it's nearly another word for gambling, isn't it? So, I haven't spoke in detail about specifics, what materials and how many and why. Mostly because I want to put it in video format and probably share it with my patrons first, just more out of courtesy than anything else. But I know full well. I tend not to like doing videos on this sort of topic much, because it's the kiss curse of being reasonably well known in this like little community we have right now. Of that, if I put a video out on this sort of stuff, 5,000 people maybe watch the video, and then that artificially jacks the value of any material I talk about in that video up, and it's kind of like, it feels like pumping fake news. And it, you know, There's my moral compass goes off the track a little bit with this because it feels a little bit rug pully. If you know, because I've already bought a bunch of these materials. If I then go and tell everybody else to go and buy the same materials, and then the price goes up because everybody else buys them, and I then get to sell mine at a 50% profit because of it, it's pretty much the definition of a rug pull. It feels a bit scumbaggy, but there's, you know, if people want to know the information they want to know. Isn't this... where did it say this dog toy was? Go up the stairs and go left. It's over here, isn't it? I think I've seen this dog toy before. Or maybe I haven't. Look, there it is. Well-loved squeaky toy. Yoink. Now we got our squeaky toy. Collect the well-loved squeaky toy from the top floor of the Salt and Shanty Inn and bring it to Marmaduke. Marmaduke patrols between the cliff and the Flotsam Shoal. So between these two areas, I guess. After giving in the toy, head back to the Flotsam Shoal and complete Homeward Bound to Safer Shores to receive Marmaduke. Okay. Now we've got to go find a good boy and give him his squeaky toy. This is where I sense a target macro might be helpful. Where's me macro? Where's me fancy target macro? Is it that one? But yeah, in TLDR terms, I'm not doing too much proactive goal making right now. I tend to do most of my goal making in a very seasonal fashion. Oh, hello. There he is. Where is he? He's up here. There he is. There he is. There's my good boy. Have a squeaky toy. Yes, there we go. Now there should be a quest available up here somewhere. Hopefully that pops up on my map. Yeah, my goal making is historically very seasonal. When the going's good, I do a lot of preparation. I try and get all of my characters ready. This means leveling up professions and getting their knowledge points and their tools and all of that sort of stuff. Get all of that sort of stuff ready. So then when, you know, a new season starts and demand kicks in, you're ready to just take action straight away. And then you absolutely blast it for a week, 2 weeks, however long. Make a bunch of gold. And then you can sit back and relax a little bit. Oh, can I pet your dog? Pet the dog. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, I look at him. Who's a good boy? Marmaduke. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. He's a good boy. Can we favourite him? Oh no, where'd he go? Yeah! Gonna pet your dog. Oh, he's beautiful. Love me a good boy. Actually pretty easy to get, to be fair. Pretty easy to get. He's a good boy. He's got big paws, look. Big paws. Okay, is there anything else? This Snapdragon quest we should probably do, because this is a daily, isn't it? Where is it? Over here. What's the quest today? Collect 8 mystery meat snacks. Have we done that already? I am convinced I did that yesterday. Alright, fine. Let's just go down... I don't know, let's just go kill things. I think I used the hyperspawn yesterday to do this, didn't I? Let's go that way. Some days have some different quests, but it's 10 days in total to get the mount. Oh, okay. You got it today, though. Oh, that's cool. Does that mean Siren Isle's been out 10 days, then? People are going to start getting it today. I took the best part of... some people probably already have it, actually, in thinking about it, because I think I took the best part of 10 days off. Due to Christmas. I'm sure I'm pretty safe pulling most of this, aren't I? Let's find out. Famous last words. What's this? It's telling me to go pick up a chest. Still need 1 piece of meat. Scammed. Yeah, I probably actually need to burn through a bunch of concentration and check patron orders and do all of that business today, actually thinking about it, rather than doing collecting. Not that I'm in a position... Like I said a minute ago, I'm mostly 99% ready for Season 1 with... in terms of like getting ready. Like nearly all of my professions are like basically BIS now. But I could probably do with at least doing the basic weekly stuff, because that's quick and easy. He says quick and easy. When you do it on 20 characters, it still takes me a couple of hours, but... Seagulls have been the best for me, for the meat. Yeah, seagulls probably also work well. The only reason I do this is because they hyperspawn. It's probably not the best drop rate, but there's always something for me to kill. It's kind of like... probably not the quickest, but it's brain dead easy. I think for me, this is probably only day, I want to say 3, probably. 3 maybe. It's another weird one. The Siren Isle both feels brand new and as if it's been here ages. Because there was a 10-day gap between me playing it for the first time and playing it for the second time. Hang on, do pet things, please. Grimgol. I'm wondering how much of a reason there is to continuously kill the rares. I guess if they're kind of just like chilling like this dude is here. Quick. Tag him. There's no reason not to kill him, I suppose. Good chance of epics from the rares as well. Which is less bronze to be farmed. Good for alts. Had to farm this son of a bitch for flipping ages. Oh, I managed to, what's this dude down here? Blood Brine. About 10 minutes after I closed the stream yesterday, this dude spawned for me. So I was really lucky. I got him down nice and fast yesterday. So there's only 2 rares that I need, and they're both pirate rares. Which, in theory, happens tomorrow, right? If everything has gone to plan. Is there a chest around here somewhere? Oh, we also got our last pieces of meat from that as well. Nice. Haha! Earthen scallywag legs. Send them to the old mage, I reckon. Was it new Mog? Maybe not new Mog, but good for the mage. What did I do with the rest of my epics? I don't know. I'm gonna hope I put them all in the warbank. I'm going to assume I put them all in the warbank. What's that loot window that you're using? It's part of Plumber. Plumber, where has it gone? Loot window, this one. Replaces your default loot window and provides some optional features. Loot items fast. Fix auto loot failure via a bug. There is some further options. You can move it, actually. Actually, open loot window at mouse. Let's try that for a bit and see what happens. It looks good. Can you add a TSM price to it? Not by default, but if you tweet at the guy that makes the add-on, he's very open to suggestions. And if it comes from another content creator, you might have a little bit more sway. Okay, it still didn't do it at mouse, did it? But, or did it? Let me kill you. Yeah, kind of quite good for farmers, to be honest, because it has the auto loot thing in it as well. Okay, it kind of doesn't do it at mouse like I told it to, but whatever. I should be using rockets, shouldn't I? That really wasn't the best use of a goblin glider, actually, to be fair, but what are you going to do? Ads hit me, swear I only get an ad when I ask a streamer question. Oh, you got a different ad then, because you got an odd ad. Because I haven't played ads in the last few minutes. Oh no, maybe I have actually. I don't know. It's all flipping automatic. Anyway, my answer was no, you can't by default add a TSM price to it, but tweet the guy that makes it and I'm sure he'll take it into consideration. What's his name? Peter Yu, I think, on Twitter or X. He makes the Narcissus add-on as well. Okay. There's the Siren Isle done. We got ourselves a good boy. What's this? The Snapdragon. Empty cola business. Bilge Rat supply chest. Requires the Bilge Rat supply key. Where's that come from? Mining pick in a cave. Hatchet. Bilge Rat supply key. I don't know. I don't care about Siren Isle. I give myself the hiccups. Oh dear. I might need to get some profession stuff done, don't I? It's Tuesday. It's better to get this stuff done quickly now. We sorted our ring yesterday. So for the most part, other than farming up flipping iron, we're just ticking over with the Siren Isle now. It was never going to be more than a day or two's worth of content either way. Let's go get some profession stuff done. Let's get back to our roots a little bit. That said, I really need to fix this. Not having those at like cap before going into season 2 is bad mojo. Leatherworking's right here. Let's have a look at you. What's this saying? Holy shit, these numbers are gross. Right, let's see if I can remember how this works, shall we? Craft queue, work orders. What are we missing? I want to do that one for sure. What are we missing? Right, can you do the rest? Shopping list. Jump on the bonus boy. Shopping, craft sim, one of you. Wow, there's like none of those. Oh, okay. Craft sim's clearly had an update because it now fixes itself when you open it back up again, which is cool. Or does it? No. You still got to clear and put them back in again. No to you, no to you. Should we just do the rest? Why is this money? Augment rune. Does that cover the cost of all the other ones? Yeah, do them. Bang them out. Wait, what? The hell's going on here? What's that button about? Hello? What the fucking hell do you mean? Oh, it magically somehow wants it at Q4. Oh, you son of a gun. Then why did you tell me to buy a Q1 version when I had a shitload of Q... Oh. Ooh. Well, that's a bag of dicks, isn't it? Oh, well, I've got no other use for concentration. Let's just do it. It's the money order. Gets our weekly done as well. Most profitable use of leatherworking concentration. You're probably not wrong. There's basically nothing else I'm going to use it for, so I might as well use it on patron orders, especially something that's going to net me a augment rune. You're spot on. No reason not to do that, to be honest. Jewel crafting ones are stinky, though, mind. Do we need 3 for jewel crafting? No, only 2. Hang on, let's see if any of these are... We'll do the sub 100 gold ones. There's no point being a multi-millionaire in the game and then stingy McStingerson over 100 gold. 300 gold though. Whew, too expensive. Bit of concentration. Can we remember how the flipping hell we do this? We go Q2s. We go Q2s. We go concentrate button. We check that we got multicraft on the go up here. Oh fuck, I need flipping bountiful vials, like, unless I'm using an inspiration one, don't I? I only get a 50% refund on this. Okay, I need bountiful vials. I need to remember that 5%, it's not 5%, is it? It's actually better than 5%. Bountiful. This one. 150 gold a piece. People panic selling these now. That feels like a panic sell. I don't know what it takes to make these. I need to look on my leather worker. Because in theory now, what was it, 135 resourcefulness? That's actually quite a lot. Boop. Q2, Q2, concentrate. Probably a mirror powder. My guess is that's spot on. That'll do. Still 5 gold, even after Christmas. Still 5 gold per concentration. I mean, I'll take that. That's still 5,000 gold for full bar. Still no PTR rumors on the grapevine. Morning, by the way. Welcome in, Woo. No rumors on the grapevine so much as other than I know that Blizzard are not really back at work yet. So I'm expecting nothing until next week. Come on, procs. Resource proc on the rubies. Wow, not a single multicraft. Scammed. Hard scammed. Alright, let's hand in those quests. Actually, we got scribbly books. So out of practice with this. Scribbly book 1. Scribbly book 2. Lazy so-and-sos, exactly. Two weekly books. The game can sod off if it thinks I'm doing treasures. You're to be sold. Okay. Right. Quick bag cleanup operation. That'll do. The rest either gets vended or put in the war bank. Bingo. No. Sort. There we go. Nice. Any talent points to spend? God, my bars are grim. Oh, just a casual 131 knowledge points to spend on junk crafting. Haha. 20, 40, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 200. It's still 240 to fill these outer ones. Holy. Alternatively, I can basically fill shaping in one go. What is this? 40, 80, 120 for all of these. 130. Do I just fill this out in one go? Ranthius historically can do all of my prospecting for me if I need him to, though. So I don't strictly need to double up on being good at prospecting, because I can't prospect on 2 characters at the same time. So maybe I do just pump points into here. Does Ranthius have the same setup up here, though? He probably does. Or we just leave it and see what happens in Season 2. That's a better idea. What we got going on here? You can have some points. That was just because it's a material thing. That's full. 90 points in there. That's full. Okay, we just leave those points. Right, he's done. He's done! Right, next turn. Probably not something I'm going to do today, but I probably should get the ring on a bunch of alts. I'm wondering if we leave that closer to 11.1 though, because I wonder if we get the rings, if we get the ring on all of our alts now, are we also going to need to level up the ring every week on all of the alts also? Whereas if we just wait till the end, will we just get a fat ring by default? I'm not even sure. This is a mage, so there's no reason not to do this quickly. You need to level up, but it drops some of the rares on alts. Okay, well that might make it easier to quickly level them up on alts then. Not that I'm that bothered, but, you know, it's basically a charity ring, so you kind of might as well, you know? It's one of those. Right, we'll chill here then and wait. Let's get book. Book. Let's pew this dude. Little goodie bag. Did we save the reindeer? Where are you at? There you go. Oh, you get saved automatically. Nice. Back to Ogorama. This dude can do garrison stuff. Let's do the garrison stuff on this dude. If I have a garrison set up, I should probably give myself a chance at Grumper, shouldn't I? I don't have it on that many characters. I'm getting distracted again. Squirrels. Many squirrels. Especially being a mage, we can quickly get places whenever we need to anyway. A bonus Grumpus would be a nice extra, what is it, like 100k or something? If we get one. I've not had one this year. Also remember I don't have ludicrous gear. In fact, I have basically no gear. And I'm playing a mage, which is always dangerous from the word go. I think I made that look semi-professional, you know. Right, kiddies, out your cage. Scram! Get out of here. Any more kitties? Any more kitties? Oh, there's about 12. Ah, somebody is at that cage. I used to be like fire mage for life, but I've gained more of a liking for frost mage over the years. Its ability to just go pew pew is kind of quite cool. I like it. Yeah, nothing beats a massive ignite in a combust. Nothing beats it. I've not played Fire Mage in years though, so I don't even know if that's still in the meta or the way you play a Fire Mage. I don't really know how you play a Frost Mage, but just spam Ice Lance and hope shit dies is kind of my approach. Right, I'm all out of kids. I'm all out of kids. Can you get back in your cage so I can let you out again? It's very difficult to rescue children when they won't stay in their damn cages. How rude. No kitty kids in a cage. Hello, hello. Get up. Fucking hell. Kids in a cage. Yoink. Invalid target. Son of a bitch. Just showing up. Wish people a happy new year. Pagby, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Same to you. What are people doing for New Year's? I don't usually do much for New Year's. I think it's overhyped. Me and the wife usually just make some nice food, and in all honesty, we usually drink a bottle of champagne before New Year's, because starting to drink at midnight is actually fucking mental. But it also usually means that by 10 o'clock we're fast asleep. So it's that's our New Year's usually. Cook some nice food, open a bottle of champagne at about 7, and by about 10, fall asleep. Job done. Smash it. Friend coming over to watch the fireworks from the balcony. We got a nice view. Yeah, I don't know if there's we've only lived here for like one New Year's so far. We've lived here nearly 2, but we moved here in January, so we've only experienced one New Year's. There was some fireworks near us last year, but we will see. We tend not to go out anywhere to watch any fireworks or anything, mostly because we've got 2 dogs, and one of our dogs doesn't really like fireworks, so we tend to stay in for the purpose of the puppies. But I'm hoping there's some near us that we can at least see from the house. Pop downstairs, heard you shouting kids in the cage. Now, I'm not a father, but apparently that's frowned upon. Rumour has it that you should not keep your children in a cage, even if some of them definitely deserve to be in a cage. Got to play music for the doggo so they don't even notice the fireworks. See, this is weird, right? It's only my older dog that doesn't like the fireworks. Yet, she used to love them. She used to sit in the window. She likes the look of them. She just doesn't like the booms. We used to live in an apartment block, and so we were quite high up in the apartment block. And she used to love just like standing on the back of the sofa looking out the window at the fireworks. She loves the look of them. But as she's got older, she's a touch more sensitive, clearly. And so the booms is what she doesn't like. So yeah, maybe just play some music loud or something. I've certainly got the ability to play loud music. That's not a problem. Distract her from the booms. A Nipsu, our younger dog, just doesn't care. Straight up doesn't care. Doesn't like to watch them. Couldn't care less about the booms. Right, so I've done weekly bits and bobs on this dude. I was actually trying to do profession stuff, wasn't I? So we need to get back to... Oh, do I not have my portal for... Oh my god, am I like the worst mage in history? Do I not have a Dornogal portal? Ha! Worst mage EU. Where's my portal spell? Oh no, I do have it. It's just not on my bars. My bars aren't long enough. Oh, hang on, that's a portal. I just want the teleport. Teleport. You're getting the happy Christmases in nice and early, Mikey, I see. Fair play. It's wise. Smart. It's about as smart as buying Christmas decorations now. All of those suckers that buy their Christmas decorations at the beginning of December. Ha! Suckers. Christmas decorations on December the 27th. Like 90% off. Clearance must go. Easter eggs are already in the supermarkets. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the play. I mean, it's basically Halloween again, isn't it? You know, won't be a matter of time. I did books, patron orders then. Patron orders and some concentration. Let's check out tailoring, because we're also going to have a bunch of bolts to make with tailoring, I think. Haha, money orders. Get them done. I say money orders like pennies, but pennies make pounds. Did you track your goal for 2024? As in how much profit you've made in 2024? No, because there's a strong chance I've probably gone backwards. I don't know. I don't even know. I basically don't track my gold particularly. My only goal for the War Within, I don't really do gold making goals particularly, but it'd be nice to fill the war bank again. Getting back to a capped war bank would be nice. I've lived the high life of 100 mil plus before. It'd be nice to get back there. Capped on bolts. The question is, do I use concentration on bolts? Once again, it's tailoring concentration. There's no real anything anywhere. Oh, wait, no exquisites at Q2. That seems like a mistake. No Q2 or Q3 exquisites. What's going on here then? What's going on here then? Okay, we're going to need to make a bunch of exquisites because we're going to burn through a bunch of these. Where's my speedy quick hands potion? Aerated vial of quick hands. Oh, flipping doodahs. We need vial buffs and everything now, don't we? On all tunes. Vials of bountifuls. Got to get used to this. What was that? Disguise. Resourcefulness buff. There we go. Multi-craft, resourcefulness. Just use Q2s because I've got them. Right, go. %7 profit on exquisites. It's literally 4 gold profit per press of the button per craft though. 4 times, not a lot. Yeah, lacking weaver buff. Yeah, I'm not gonna be making a huge amount, so just enough to do the bolts on a couple of characters. That said, I might need to make a bunch of Q3s as well. Where have they gone? Let's make like 100 or so of each one. Should be enough. Let's see. Just tried the new Coke Zero Lime flavour. Can report it's not bad. Lime? See, for me, like, Coke is best with, like, a slice of lemon. Absolutely banging. Lime, I guess, is close. I can see lime being alright. I don't know if I'd like it, like, actually flavoured, though. Maybe I'm a punt. And no Monster Mango Loco, though. That's true. True that. God, it's interesting how if you don't proc resourcefulness or multi-craft, you just straight up lose gold. So the expected is the green line here, and we are tracking way off the mark. Way off the mark. Game, give me some procs, motherfucker. Oh, we're descending into just tragedy here. Oh, coming back up. We can't be set to make 4 gold profit per craft, but actually lose 4 gold per craft. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. RNG. RNG do RNG things. I should have stopped here. I should have stopped up here. Stop on a win. This feels unrecoverable at this point. Why are we so in the bin? Multi-crafts. We've had less multi-crafts than expected, and in turn gained significantly. Not only have we had less multi-crafts, our procs on the multi-crafts have been poo-poo. So yeah, that's probably our big whoopsie-doos. We've had more resourcefulness procs than we probably should have done. But yeah, our multi-craft has fucked us so far. Go on, at least get back to breaking even. Christ on earth. I can't lose gold on this. Losing gold is mental business. At least get back to 0. Break even game. Come on. No messing now. I've now produced way more of these than I was ever expecting to, but you can't quit on a dip. That's for quitters. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Cash monies. We're above 0. Nowhere near expected, but we are in in money territory. Go on, couple of big multi-crafts. Go on. See, that's all it takes. Few multi-crafts. This is also why so many people, like, A, don't trust Craft Sim, or B, end up losing a bunch of gold. Because a bunch of people stop here. And it's like, well, if you stop here, yeah, you've lost. But maths does maths things if you press the button enough. So we got lucky to begin with, and then we went on a bit of a shit streak, and we're closely verging in on where we should make something. I'm not convinced it's going to get to where the expected is, to be honest, though. But, like, having not lost is better than anything. And we got, like, 300 of them. That's plenty. I'm going to stop there just because at least we've not lost anything. I need to make some Q3s as well, which might require me to buy some more storm dust, actually. What's the guesswork on this? 11%. 11 gold, sorry. Oh, both 11 gold and 11%. It's very dependent on what I paid for this cloth, though. I probably paid an outrageous amount for this cloth way back in the day. Everything's still multi-craft up here. Right, go, gadget, go. Let's make a bunch of these. Why didn't it reset this? Hang on. Clear data. Go. Isn't the crafting value after auction house tax? So long as you need it yourself, you should be okay anyway. Yes, I believe Craft Sim does multiply by 0.95 to give you your post-auction house cut. Yes. To my understanding, at least, anyway. If you keep everything, you know... This is why if you do the multi-step process, the more you bring indoors, the more steps of the process you manufacture yourself, you kind of save yourself those 5% each and every time if you do it all yourself. But of course, you're spending more of your time, so it's, still 50-50. Lurking on the stream, got you in the office, and some big wigs are coming in to check some stuff, got you on a hidden tab. Hey, nice work. Nice work. Oh, we've dipped below average. Dipped below expected. How many of these did I say I needed to make? It says crafts up here. Or this is how many times I've pressed the button at least. We'll make a couple of hundred of these. To be fair, we're actually winning. We're beating the system right now. 120 crafts in, we're beating the system. $150. Okay, now we're tailing back to the expected. Maths is doing math things. If you were to leave this for an hour, you'd probably end up bang on the green line. There is a way in CraftSim actually for it to tell you roughly how many crafts it expects you need to do to actually hit the averages, because it does change depending on what you're crafting. Is it? I don't know how you see that. There's also, is it going to be an explanations? No, that's just how it figures shit out. Warning, maths ahead. Price details, maybe? No. Price overrides. Spec info, no. Cost optimization. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, it's also in this cost optimization where you can, if you, let's say, for example, you craft your bolts yourself, instead of using the auction house price for them, you can use your crafting price for them instead. So here you can have, like, you can switch on sub recipe optimization. I tend not to do much of this because I would rather see just what the auction house is saying, but this also massively slows down the calculations. But it can be more useful if you want to really dial in your numbers. Alternatively, just throw your data in a spreadsheet. That also works. Right, what was I doing here though? I was actually trying to make sure that if I can do Q3s guaranteed, we just do them at Q3 anyway. Cash monies on all of those. Multicraft, resourcefulness buff. Ingenuity don't mean shit when it comes to daily cooldown stuff. Let's have a look at this. See how we do on our Dawnweave bolts. See if we beat the system on Dawnweave bolts. Let me go grab a drink, hang on. 5 Gold says it's a Mango Loco. No, unfortunately not. No monsters for me today. The last day of drinking anything with sugar in it, but it's just orange, or Jaffa as it's called in Finland. What did we get then? Expected was 63. We ended up on 132. Boom! We beat the system. We beat the system. Let's see if Dawnweave bolts gives us the same level of success. Do I even have enough to press the button? I do. All these Duskweave and Dawnweaves, I'm also not really selling these at the moment. I'll wait until Season 2, see if there's any demand that pops up in Season 2 for them. Can we beat the system on these as well? I like this little graph because it actually shows you what actually happened. Obviously, before you press the button, it's all, you know, speculative math simulation prices. Basically, is, you know, it expects you should probably make a profit. As it turns out, here we actually won on both of them. We both simultaneously, for both Dawnweave and Duskweave, we got a win. We got above average prices on ours, above average procs. You win some, you lose some. Today we win some, which is nice. Concentration, though, on the other hand, nowhere to really spend concentration. Sure. Seems a weird place to put points in, but... yeah, I'm not bothered about spending concentration. Let's go do inscription. Hopefully I don't need to make a bunch of inks. Money orders? Oh, there is some money orders. We're missing some mats to do the money orders, though. What are we missing? Inks. Probably need some bonus ones of those as well. Again, I should probably make the inks, I know, but for patron orders, I just buy the mats. I might just do this entire list, you know. Artisan Security, Flicker, 30 Artisan Security, Glimmer. Yeah, worth doing. So the only thing CraftSim's missing as opposed to TSM, where it'll actually send you to the auction house to buy stuff, even if you can make those things cheaper yourself. Yeah, the gathering in TSM was quite cool. If there was a bit of a wombo combo of the two, that would be really quite clever. I mean, CraftSim kinda, sorta does. But it's not as fluid as it was in TSM. But that's just basically because of how the system works now. But patron orders done. We need to spend some concentration. Now, my guess is that if I was to guess, I would say that Vansis runes are in the bin, right? Are people still buying Vansis runes? It's actually a spike in price on Vansis runes. Why the hell is that? Maybe it's people pushing to get it finished, maybe. Alright, well, sure, maybe. Brain think we could stack Ingenuity here, although if it can multicraft, stack multicraft, and it can multicraft, so we stack multicraft. And then, there's 50 silver more value if I use a few Q3s, which I don't have, so I'm not going to bother, but I will use a mirror powder. I kind of know why it's doing that, but then I need to make them, and this toon isn't good at making them, so I'm unfortunately going to ignore you on this one. We'll just make these, it's easier. Let's just hope we get a multi-craft. We did get a multi-craft. We got a bonus one. We take a bonus one. That'll do. Right, let's go hand in some quests. Some mythic raids are still progressing. I would imagine there's a bunch of people out there still progressing. So yeah, maybe Vansis runes are still a bit of a win. Have I done these books for the week? I have. Quick sanity check then, see if there's any knowledge points we need to spend anywhere. We were just filling this one out, weren't we? Did I? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get my inscription points. Let's grab those real fast. I'm a bit rusty on doing this. I could do this with my eyes closed before Christmas. Tailoring points finished. Inscription points. We got 16 in the bag. I clearly put 1 in there as to tell me to put them in here next. That one's full. Yeah, weird choice of knowledge points spent here. It's just me being a dumb. Might as well slowly get better at being milling. There we go. I will... Where's my Q3? There. I'll send these over. I'm probably not going to sell them right now because they're at rock bottom prices, but stash them on the bank character. Put the rest of everything else in the war bank. Boom, here we go. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm doing treasures ever again. I don't even care. I might do treasures very rarely on an enchanter if I quickly need to unlock the catch-up points, but outside of that, I am never picking up a treasure again. Not until the next expansion, at least, anyway. We are done with stupid treasures. Okay, this dude should probably do the whole rotation, shouldn't he? Because he's got garrison set up as well. Let's do the whole daily. Grab you. Let's go free a reindeer. I'm still hunting down Shadow Frost shards. One day I'll finish that. One day we will finish that. Go back into ICC. Be good for mod collection. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Treasure. Reindeer. Bingo. Treasure reindeer off to Dalaran. Should have used Garrison Hearthstone. Shit. Midnight launch next year or 2026? I think we're going to see an early 2026 expansion launch. Or maybe even summer. I've not decided. Why is this now? Okay, sure. Yeah, summer 2026 is probably the most likely. That will be exactly 2 years after this launched. But we've not had a 2-year expansion for a little while, and they seem to be getting kind of shorter. And I don't think Blizzard are going to get away with doing another one of these fated seasons again, you know. I think they've pushed their luck with these fated seasons already. I think people are getting a little bit wise to those tactics and are like, fuck off with your stupid fated seasons. Either give us a proper patch or don't bother. I think, when was it they first tried to swindle that one? It was the end of BFA, wasn't it? I think they said no more season 4s. Well, I kind of like, a proper patch or don't. Like, don't try and paint an entire patch as just go and do everything again. The only saving grace I think in Dragonflight was the fact that we also had Remix, and Remix was brand new then as well. So a lot of people got totally distracted by Remix, which was fair. Remix was, for all intensive purposes, a new game mode, a new piece of content. But even Remix won't be new this time. Even if they do something like Legion Remix, it won't have the same attraction as Remix, because it's not the first time it's happening. If they try and do a Legion Remix and another Season 4 fated season-y type thing, I think players are getting a bit bored of that rotation now. So this could... I've had my suspicions for a long time that they've wanted to go for like 18-month or like 15-month expansions. I think that they're slowly but surely... I'm pretty sure it's on the wall at Blizzard to slowly but surely work towards a 12-month cycle on expansions. Because Microsoft, money, right? Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the rest of the industry is pumping out something new every year. And whilst I personally think it's nice that it's every 2 years, I think the money trail would indicate that they are slowly trying to work towards yearly release. But they're going to slowly it, right? It's going to take time to both figure out internally how the fuck do they develop content and structure the content. I think this is kind of where we start to see the start of this kind of like, they're regimented new content every 8 weeks. It's getting into the routine. It's getting into the rhythm. It's giving them practice consistently releasing new content or content in any way, shape or form. Once they've kind of got into the routine and the rhythm of that, they can then start to slowly but surely shave dead zones off. So that there's just kind of this constant, steady treadmill of content, really, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that Blizzard make most of their money when they're releasing new shit. They don't make any. They clearly still make money, but they make the majority of their money when they're releasing new stuff. So taking the dead patches out, slowly working towards a 12-month expansion cycle, I think is inevitable, at least for retail. They're seeing kind of, because look at Classic. Classic is now an expansion every 12 months. Now, I know Classic, we've done it before. It's not new content in that same regard, but it's psychologically training people that a new expansion comes every year. So yeah, I suspect that's the direction we go in. Whether it takes them an expansion or two to do it. But ever since BFA, we've had shorter expansions. This kind of 18 months for an expansion is a bit of a weird one, because it then means you're releasing new content at different parts of the year, or a new expansion at different parts of the year. It's not very routine. It's not very business-like. You either want to be doing it once every 2 years at the same time every 2 years, or you kind of want to be pushing towards doing it once every 12 months at the same time, which I think is kind of the direction they're probably trying to go. But, you know, it's all a big guess. Not that I think franchises like Call of Duty shitting out a new game once every 12 months is great. I think in an ever-living world like Azeroth is, a steady flow of new stuff is good for the game. It does cause some players who also wish to try and also complete everything to run the risk that they burn themselves out with this constant treadmill of new stuff coming. There's already people to this day that like claim that this 8-week stuff is too quick, that they don't have time to finish everything. But those are also usually players that are trying to 100% collect everything. So it's kind of a self-inflicted problem, I think. That if you really want to do absolutely everything and collect absolutely everything in an MMO, you used to be able to do that because we used to have 6 months of dead zone at the end of an expansion where fucking nothing happened. And people just found ways to entertain themselves. I'm not so convinced that that mindset really works anymore. Didn't they say this saga will be on a shorter cycle? Well, they've not really given time frames. This is the thing, right? They told us that they're working on 3 expansions simultaneously. the War Within, Midnight, and then what's the last one called? The Last Titan? Or have I just made that up? I can't remember. But which is an entirely new thing for Blizzard to do in the first place. Let's not forget of them even telling us that they're working on X, Y, and Z at the same time. But I said from the word go, I was nearly convinced when they said that they're working on 3 expansions at the same time, that their ultimate goal was to get those 3 done and dusted, and then, you know, close one chapter and start a new chapter. That's probably Blizzard's, like, 5-year plan, you know, if you were to phrase it as such. Good morning, listening, but have to do some lurking. Cha-ching, appreciate it. I appreciate the lurks. Thank you, thank you. Oh, blacksmith. Blacksmithing's another one where we're going to need Vial of Bountiful Seasons, aren't we? We basically need these vials on all toons at this point. I'm wondering whether I should just craft a bunch myself and then throw them on the auction, in the war bank. Although, to be fair, just buying a stack of 20 is not really a problem. By the way, Warcraft Rumble is not so dead after all. Have you decided which hat you want to eat yet? Well, it's not dead, but in as far as... I would be surprised if it's making any money. It's kind of had a bit of a revitalization because they've launched it on desktop, but I would still imagine that the staying power of those players that are playing it now because it's on desktop is limited. Blizzard needs to fix the PvP side of Rumble. If they can fix the PvP side, if they can get the whales to whale off against each other, they'll make enough money to keep Rumble a thing. But as it stands, I feel that Rumble has a finite lifespan because the PvE content in Rumble is kind of... There's only so many times you can convince people to buy a new mini and spend a bunch of gold leveling up that mini once they've completed all of the quests and once they've killed a Nixia and, you know, they've done the PvE side of the game. The only way you'll get people to continuously run that money treadmill is to get the PvP side of the game good. And most people think the PvP is trash. But they have managed to revitalise Rumble a little bit by getting the desktop launch sorted. It at least brings a new audience to it, or it did for the festive period at least. It'll be interesting to see how many people stick with it. Because the problem is in the mobile game industry, whales go where whales often go where the popularity is, right? I think you'll probably find games like Supercell and Raid Shadow Legends. Supercell with their catalogue of games. So they've got like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Battle Royale, what's it called? Brawl Stars. There's a bunch of games that are just way more... Their foundation is just way more solid. They have a reasonably competitive PvP scene whilst also printing money at a disgusting rate. Aspirational to Blizzard, but Blizzard are not there yet with Rumble. But let's not forget, King is very good at making money. So if there's any chance of it happening, they'll do it. Some of those are big stinky. Might bang out the rest of those though. We only need to do the 3 that actually make us gold for the weekly quest. I am missing a bunch of mats to complete these as well. Is it just Is it just alloys that we're going to be missing to make those? It's not dead, it's just resting, as a certain Monty Python sketch once said. Yeah. That's the parrot sketch, isn't it? Ironclaw alloys, 5 of those, sure. 4 of those. For the sake of Patreon orders, I just buy these mats. They might push out more content, but it's just copy-paste cheap stuff. Look at this patch. I was worried when this will happen, when they announced that they're working on 3 expansions at the same time. They're aiming for minimum viable products. But that's step 1 of the process. What did that just say? Delete customer. Where did that pop up? That's step 1 of the process, right? I would imagine the first thing that Blizzard wants to do is they want to get into the routine and they want to fix the internal system. Like they want to fix the logistics of actually putting something out every 8 weeks, in terms of like allocating the right resources to the art team, to the different dev teams, right? The logistics of actually running the business of creating the game behind the scenes and actually producing a finished product every 8 weeks. That is something that to Blizzard is actually quite new compared to what they've done for the last 15 years with this game. Yes, it does mean that they're producing minimum viable products as it stands at the moment. But if they can get the logistics internally, and as far as we're led to believe anyway, they have the largest dev team they've ever had right now. Once they can get that logistics and they're sort of practiced with doing it and releasing this content every 8 weeks, then they can start saying that, right, now we've fixed that, now let's slowly make sure what we actually release is more than just a minimum viable product. Is what I would imagine higher ups at Blizzard are sort of looking at. That would be my guess, at least, anyway. Wrong profession? What do you mean, wrong profession? What's going on here? Something's gone doolally. Oh, now we're good. Okay. Things were going cuckoo. Actually, even for doing these orders, I should be stacking the resourcefulness buff. Because we can proc resourcefulness on these even. Largest dev team. Now there's 2 of them. Spaghetti has 2 ends. 1 each. Right. I should have probably popped an ever-burning ignition before I did those as well. But let's burn some concentration. I usually don't even calculate where to spend it. I just make some alloys of some shape or form. I'm out of Q3 there. I'm out of Q3 there. I need some Q3 Iron Claw and a Kyrite. Oh, no, not the alloys. Don't be silly now. That's how you spell it? personally be doing housing content 100%. Yeah, if they get player housing right in the next expansion, that's going to be really fun. Be really fun. And a big goblin opportunity there as well. Let's get some of these on the go. I should probably be using Q1 here, shouldn't I? Yeah, doesn't make that much difference. There is no way there's 20% margin in crafting core alloys right now. Maybe there is. The difficulty is you craft these so goddamn slowly. Without any stacking of speed buffs. Do I have a speed buffy thing? Do I have a go faster buff? Oh, I need to use a vial of concentrated ingenuity when doing enchants. That's going to clash with my vial of bountiful seasons when doing blacksmithing. Well, that's annoying. Either way, I probably need aerated vial of quick hands, don't I? Oh well, I'm out of them. Maybe next time. Right, where's that? How many alloys we got? 30 odd? That's going to be enough for some of these anyway, isn't it? That's going to be enough for some of these. So we do Q3 over there, Q2 in the middle. Loads of powder. Loads of powder. Concentration, 150 a piece. That sounds about right to me. Claiming I should be using a forged framework. I still live by the theory of if you can multi-craft, multi-craft. I don't think stacking ingenuity is the play here. If anything, I should be putting a mirror powder on it. Although it claims that that's not the play. My ingenuity, I suppose we do get 100% refund. Do I trust it? It's one of those. You make more gold if it procs, I suppose. 21% still not that juicy though. If we're stacking ingenuity though, does that not also then mean that our vial should be this one? We can't have the best of both worlds. Yeah, it should. Wow. That's wild. Even blacksmithing wants me to stack ingenuity these days. Alright, sure. If it gives me... It's good if it procs. If it doesn't proc, it's a bag of dicks. It's not procced yet. Oh, damn. Now it procced. Oh, it's procced again. Alright, maybe it is worth. Maybe because the concentration gets so low at only 150 a piece, you press the button enough times, it does just actually make sense. Am I out of echoing flux? Holy. How's that happened? Didn't I buy like 10 million of this stuff once upon a time? I'll just buy 1,000 for now and keep it in the bags. I don't need it on other tunes. What was the setup? Something like that? That'll do. Oh, that was it. Okay. Alright. Enchanting then. Right. We're going to have to do a bit of a... I want to do a bit of a scan on enchanting. Mostly because... What do you want this week? Oh, a crystal? Have a crystal. I need to do a recipe scan. I want to see what things are looking like over here. Let's get these done quickly. Money orders? Money! What are we missing here? Borrow your long boy? Borrow your long boy. Don't run away. Gleaming shards. I'm thinking I probably need to milk the Authority of the Depths enchants as much as possible on the risk that we get a new Abyss weapon enchant and Authority of the Depths tanks into the Abyss. Although, since I've not checked this for a while, it could already be in the bin. There is that chance. Yeah, recipe scan. Let's do a quick recipe scan. Oh shit. Is it broke? Are we dead? Or have I killed it? Or is it just having a heart attack? Come on. Kiss alive. Oh no, I think it's dead. Oh, it's dead. Okay, let's try that again. Have you been doing concentration crafts regularly? Not over the last couple of weeks, not over Christmas, no, which is why I want to just see what's the situation now. I was still able to get like 10 to 12 gold per point of concentration pre-Christmas. I want to see if anything's particularly changed. What's causing that to go cuckoo? Not sure. Right, let's try again. Is it not going to play a game? I've clearly got some setting wrong. Yeah, it's going to kill my game again. Shit. Have I got the most up-to-date version? A few things have been updated. Okay, it didn't die instantly when I loaded it that time. That's positive. Enable concentration, include unlearn, auto-select top profit, profession gear, concentration and finishing reagents, but not sub-optimization. Only for the war within. Yeah, that's how I want it to be. Oh, please don't crash on me. Please just do it. Otherwise, I might have to tell it to not do unlearned recipes. Fuck. Get unique combos, get profession gear combinations, optimize top gear. Yeah, the profession gear one is probably what's killing it. Alright, one more reload and then we'll turn that off. Actually, I'm not even sure. I've got multiple sets of profession gear on this toon anyway, so I don't really need that on. Is that my ingenuity one? Let's just have that on and then run the scan. If we do recipe scan, switch off profession gear. Huh, yeah, then it works. Okay. Something about the profession gear was causing it to go cuckoo crazy. Oh, even some of the basic shit is still above 6 gold, look. Holy. I was expecting all of this to be right in the bin. Next expansion, I'm only going to make rank 4 profession gear. Rank 5 isn't worth it for the old army. Well, in your situation, I imagine you can basically make rank 5 for the same price as rank 4 anyway, if you just build them slowly and steadily with concentration, assuming that the system works the same. I would strongly argue that you will always, any form of, we're in a, like, let's actually use some proper sentences. We're in a environment nowadays with goal making of that you absolutely have to be 100% optimal to even stand a chance to compete. And something as simple as rank 4 to rank 5 could be the difference between profit and not profit. So I personally wouldn't recommend that approach. If you just make the profession gear for your alt army slow and steady, though, you know, keeping the costs down, prioritizing keeping the costs down. Yeah, rank 5s on day 1 is going to probably be expensive, especially for alts, but I still think eventually it's something that will be needed. Chance of borrowing rapidity. I don't even know what the flipping hell that is, but apparently that's cash monies right now. Screams a reset, though. That said, Authority of the Depths is still 10 gold per concentration. I was expecting that to be way in the bin. But I guess this has got something to do with the fact that there's just so much choice and only so much concentration. So maybe I can keep just mass producing Authority of the Depths. Oh, I don't know what to do with these, though. I don't know if I should be selling them now. I probably should just be crafting them and selling them now, shouldn't I? Take my money and run situation. Writhing samples I'm low in supply of. That needs to be fixed. Profession noob question. Optimized cooking. Is there anything else that can max out feast crafts other than honeycomb, max skill, and the enchanted blue tools and a vial of bountiful? I've not even leveled cooking in the War Within. Ironically, I'm the best and the worst person to ask. You shot your question at the right person to begin with, but I've been slacking. There might be some other good cooks in here, though. There might be somebody that has the answer. It, to me, sounds right. I can't think that there's anything else that would spring out the woodwork with cooking that makes sense. For my simpleton's understanding of the profession, it sounds about right, but... Would being a panda help? You get plus cooking. What is it? +5 by being a panda for cooking, which may possibly increase the yield ever so slightly. Maybe. Writhing samples. 198,000 of these bad boys knocking about. Not going to run out of them if we buy that many, are we? Must remember to put those in the war bank. Right. Totally out of practice with this. Vial, shatter. Shatter first. Ring bell on expiration. Cancel crafting on buff expiration. Oh, that's fucking clever. Who does that? Where does that come from? MSA, mass salvage assist. Oh, that's clever. That's really clever. How the fuck does it do that? And then ring a bell on expiration. Genius mode. Not that it matters on this dude, but on other tunes, that's genius. What the is this that we're listening to? Next. Share. Next. Right, put it on one of you. I'm going to guess oh my god, I ain't got no frameworks. Right, back to the auction house. Forged frameworks. Rusty today. Seems a discerningly low quantity of those available as well for some reason. Seems to be below crafting cost. I feel as if I'm missing something. I don't know. I haven't done cooking enough. I'm pretty sure that your yield increases with your overall skill. I also would suspect there's an element of people overcrafting and not being able to sell and selling at a cheaper rate due to the demand not being great right now on things like feasts. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm no pro in cooking. I do need to be a pro in cooking, actually. I do need to take a little bit of a look at it. I was kind of waiting until I had some spare artisan security on my main character, so I can get the tools and stuff sorted. Everything tippity top, 196, that sounds about right. That gives us 5 presses of the button, still 10 gold per, 2s all round. Ingenuity stacked, buff. That sounds right, doesn't it? Now we pray to RNGesus. See if we can beat our record of 17. I think that's 3 in a row with concentration. 4 in a row. Okay, we got 13 out of that. That's more than we usually do. We'll take that. I'll take 13 every day of the week. Every day of the week. Enchanting's still doing well, even when everybody is on a break, kinda. Well, I think the advantage enchanting has is that there's so many different enchants and they all pull from the same material base, and they all, you know, if people are crafting them with concentration, you have a choice, right? Do you craft this enchant or do you craft that enchant? And this kind of means that the market sort of self-fluctuates, self-balances itself. I would somewhat imagine that it works in two ways, though. Yeah, demand it for this sort of stuff is a lot less, but I would also imagine there's probably some big goblins out there that are also taking a break and just not crafting. It works two ways. Equally, I feel that there's a bunch of people that are probably crafting stuff with concentration still, but not actually selling it, which is... there's pros and cons to that approach right now as well. But right, is that everything done on this? We didn't hand in our weekly quest for blacksmithing yet, and then we need to sort bags and send stuff to bank characters and the likes. This is slow and steady as I remember how the hell this works. Right, send some stuff over. Send the enchants, send those, send that one, send that one, send that one. And probably send those Iron Claw alloys. The rest is going to go in the war bank, I think. All those samples, all the frameworks. Yeah, everything else goes in the war bank. What flasks were you using then? Well, for enchanting, you want to be using the vial of concentrated ingenuity if you are using concentration. If you are mass producing, you want to be using the vial of bountiful seasons. This gives you a resourcefulness buff these days. So the answer is situational. Knowledge points. Any reason not to slam a bunch of points in here? Yeah, kinda. I was gonna go put points over here, wasn't I? No, that's fine. Alright, we will slam the rest of these in here. That means, what, am I too short on finishing that? Okay, that's fine. Alright. Blacksmithing. 15 points lying about. We can finish that. That means I can make all of the tools. Tippity top. And we get the ability to transition into something else. That something else could either be weapon stones, tool enhancements, or frameworks. What do we need? 20, 40, 60 to finish that tree. We're 132 points behind on orders. So if I actually put my ass into gear and log on daily and do my daily orders, I'll catch up 3 points a day, 21 points a week. I can fill an extra one of these nodes each week. I could have these filled out then by 11.1 quite easily, meaning we'll go into the next patch being able to produce any of the blacksmithing intermediates to the best of our ability, as and when and if there's a demand for them. Screw you, weapons and armor smithing. Right, okay, so that's the plan there. None of these are important to me right now, though. Frameworks, you know, I should absolutely be mass producing my own frameworks to keep the costs down, at least saving me 5%. I think I've got that leveled on my other blacksmith though, but it'd be nice to have it on my main dude. Maybe I'll put I don't know, whatever. Next. As we're already in Orgrimmar, maybe we quickly bang out this quest. If we can quickly get this out of the way. It's 50-50 on whether we get there at the right time or not. I've too much hope for the new patch. Brain is hoping for a new Tinker and some Alchemist classes. I wouldn't expect a huge amount in 11.1. There's a strong chance that it's going to very heavily mimic 10.1. Where, if you remember, 10.1 is where we went into the Zaralek Cavern. 10.1 was also what gave us like one new recipe, one maybe two new recipes for each profession, which we had to unlock in the new zone. It was also the patch that introduced Dracothist. Depending on how aggressively they do a straight up copy paste, it could very much mean that there's a Dracothist 2.0, which would be quite interesting. We'll see soon as the PTR lands, I suspect. Both Goblin Plus and the next patch is all about Goblins, so no better time to do it. Well, that is true. I think with this engineering, I hope what they call it, Drive, the new travel system in the new zone, I hope that ties into the professions in some way. And I think engineering is absolutely perfect for it. Making customizations for your car would be a cool addition to the engineering. Engineers have always historically struggled for things for like to actually craft and sell on the auction house, goal making kind of things. You know, engine upgrades or like new rims for your car or something. I don't know. Make it feel a little bit like the Need for Speed games. But engineers can craft a bunch of that shit. I think that could be cool. I can dream up many cool things though. It's just whether Blizzard will do any of them. Have I built the Pummeler mount yet? I haven't, no. I have full ability to do so. Yeah, it's not something I've really looked into much. Whether I just buy it or I build it up myself, it's fundamentally going to cost about the same, and I still just see it as a massive gold sink mount, not one that I'm particularly that interested in chasing. If I really wanted the mount, I might do it, but otherwise, no, not really. I've kind of contemplated doing it from just purely an investigative perspective, just kind of looking at like, right, okay, well, what's the ins and outs of this in a bit more detail. But to my understanding, it's still pretty much Dragonflight ore, make parts, pilfer parts, pray to RNGesus. The true answer is I don't actually know in enough detail, but I'm sure there's some experts out there that are still crafting and selling those things, otherwise they wouldn't be on the auction house. It's quite an expensive hobby trying to get into that market though. Both expensive and very, very time consuming. Hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of both crafting and then pilfering parts is it's an AFK player's dream, but it's my nightmare. Because if I'm sat at the computer, I'm usually wanting to do something. If I was like Mr. Kachak and had multiple accounts open all the time, I could, you know, just designate it to another account to have it done. But I don't have multiple accounts, so I do, just not that many. Right, let's go have a little look at alchemy real fast on this dude. Wow, that's big stinky, eh? Big stinky. We'll do the ones under 100 gold. To be fair, they're all pretty much... Oh, just whatever, just do them. The engineering mount is a bait. You can get the same looking mount from the Awaken the Machine. Yeah, I mean, it's just a there's recolors of it out there, which is why I'm not overly... If it was entirely unique, I might consider it. But even then, it's like it's a lot of gold for just one mount, a mount that I might not use. So yeah, I don't know. I've not actively wanted the mount myself, so... This dude is... What's this dude? Oh, this dude's my thaumaturgy dude, isn't he? I've never figured out where the best place to spend my concentration is on this fella. Never have I figured out the best place to spend. I'm guesstimating that something like these herbs is a good spot. Because you can use concentration on these, and you can proc... Is it going to be ominous herbs, maybe? One of these, I don't know. Whichever one, I don't even know. Or maybe it's just smush in Q3 Gloom Chitin. Because that, with concentration, you get 5 goes at getting lure drop. That's basically it, isn't it? 5 goes at getting lure drop. And if you get lure drop, you win. Lure drop. Okay. 500 gold. And we proc... Did we proc Ingenuity at only 6%? Lol. Actually, once again, missing a buff. Where's the... I can make these myself, but it's quicker and easier just to do that. Oh my god. Bunch of goodies in the mailbox as well. Don't buy the potions and then don't use them. That'd be real dumb, wouldn't it? There we go. 27% resourcefulness now. That makes thaumaturgy even more interesting. Shit. That makes thaumaturgy even more interesting. That means my numbers, my maths is going to be out with my thaumaturgy calculations. It's not a real word. Okay, even if we don't proc lure drop, we still get summon. But if we do proc lure drop, we win. It's not great though, is it? Cash monies. Money's money. Wait, hang on. What was that? Huh. Public work order. Shame I don't have the recipe. Oh dear. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, make the rest. Where's the expensive one there? Man, they spotted a unicorn. A public work order. Well, 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 they do exist. Who said they never exist? Pets we get from alchemy are becoming a burden. Nice design, Blizzard. Yeah, these flipping things, the writhing transmutagens. Yeah, the irony is they still like are listed for 200 gold apiece. But yeah, alchemists are flooded with the damn things. Oh, I crafted something for the first time as well. Magic. Even getting a few resourcefulness procs out of this. Take those. Okay. I can't be bothered to try and do concentration on engineering because of the flipping scrap. We could just do these. Although I'm out of gears. Gyrating gears. Craft a bunch of those real fast. Multi-craft, yep. I just make jumper cables because I can't be bothered to make anything else. Money. 2 gold per concentration. Lovely stuff. Wait, why is it now being stupid? Whimsical wirings. I can't even make these with finishing reagents even. Okay. Right. Books. Engineering book. Do we have an alchemy book? Is that an alchemy book? That's an alchemy book, but they're not the right books, are they? Or were they? No. Send the quests in. So out of practice with this. Open the bags. I think that's most of those. Learn the knowledge points. Put these to sell. Poor bags, they're so messy. Oh, did we get Nullstone? Bonus Nullstone. It used to be like Christmas come early when you procced a Nullstone out of those little bags. Nullstones are like, what are they, 150 gold a piece now? From the dizzy heights of like 5k a piece back in the day. How times do change. Right, let's open... Oh my god, we've got more goodies in here. I nearly used that augment rune again. I tell you what, the amount of times I've used an augment rune is outrageous. So often I right click on it like it's a knowledge point. Okay, send those off. The rest goes in the war bank. Nice. Nice. Did we spend knowledge points? We got 9 knowledge points here. Stacking resourcefulness. You may now sometimes find refurbished tinkers from the Dragon Isles when you scour through scrap. These tinkers have been reconfigured with Algari circuitry to be compatible with modern equipment. I almost don't want that point, but I definitely want that one. All right, we'll put points. We'll just finish it anyway. Ingenuity points. Yep, sure. You can go next. 60 points lying about over here. Why have I left alchemy with 60 points? Probably because thaumaturgy is BIS, and I didn't decide whether I wanted to go into potions or flasks for season 2. The reality is without filling this, I'm not going to be good at either of them anyway. So maybe I was just leaving them because I haven't really got any use for them otherwise. Nullstones hit 12k at some point. Yeah, there was some wild prices on Nullstones for sure. These are 40 points a node, aren't they? Yeah, I don't really have much use for the knowledge points right now on this dude. I have some of them, but not enough of them. Artisan's Acuity, less than 300 still. Still not enough to buy that final book. Okay, I think this toon is mostly finished for today. Let's try the next one. Put 30 in the Ingenuity tree next time for the buff. Yeah, stacking anything that gives me just like a passive buff, whatever I'm crafting, is kind of my main spend on points nowadays. Outside of that, I'm just kind of stacking them up in case something interesting happens in 11.1. I'm only actually doing patron orders, or 90% of the time I'm only doing patron orders that like spin a profit anyway. So the Artisan's Acuity and the knowledge points are considered free by that mindset. And I don't really need them on any character, so... Alright, let's do a quick reindeer save. Since we're already in Elgrimmar. Ooh, perfect timing. Love that. Can I speak to reindeer now? No, I've got to kill you first. Alright, you're dead. Yoink. Come here, reindeer. Nice, you're free. Freedoms! Season 2 is going to feel very strange. I'm hoping there is something to chase after in Season 2. Obviously, back in Dragonflight Season 2 gave us... We were chasing barter boulders and all that sort of business, weren't we? I suspect we're going to be doing something very similar. Although, to a degree, after the outrageous amount of focus put on professions in Season 1... Season 2 would be kind of quite nice if it's a quick and easy, just do it 20 minutes per character, blast it, and then actually get to focus on playing the Goblin Zone. I think the new zone's going to be awesome, you know. I think it's going to be a divisive zone, because of course we're not going to have flying, because we've got this driving business, which will both... As long as they get this driving, like, transportation system to be fun. They've said it's going to be faster than regular mounting anyway. So, yeah, it's one of those. Oh, Rockin' Rollin' Racer. Yeah, boy. Shit, I needed this for one of the achievements. I'm quite sure I needed that for one of the achievements, and I don't know what that one was. Rock and roll. Use Lightning Nitro whilst listening to rockin' tunes in your Rockin' Roller Racer. I needed that. Collect the Rockin' Roller Racer customizer. Mark as complete. Use it, spam the 3rd and 4th abilities until you earn the achievement. The 3rd and 4th is color variations. Hey? What? Select and summon. Ah, 3rd. Lightning Nitro, rockin' tunes. Yeah, check me out. Achievements, love that. Does that mean there's only one I need then? Collect all 5 toys that are part of the Crashing, Thrashing, Iron Armada set. We need the Flamer. You can only collect this toy from December 25th to January the 2nd. Crashing, Thrashing, Flamer controller. Oh, okay. So I need to do the gifts under the tree. This is a gift under the tree business. I've done gifts under the tree on this dude. It's going to be an engineer's wet dream from what documentation I can find. Oh, for 11.1. I hope so. I hope. I've not dug too deep into any data mine stuff yet. I much prefer to kind of like wait till there's a build and we can go and have a poke around. But if there's some info regarding the professions, it's news to me. But yeah, I do kind of hope that there's something we can do. Am I going to need more characters to be able to pick up more presents? Because these are a one-time only gaff, aren't they? And I did a bunch of these already. Or are they a one-time thing? Can you open them again? No. Which one is it I need for the controller thing? Or the toy? Treats for Great Father Winter. Okay, I just need to open more treats, don't I? I'll jump on some alts in a bit. Did I finish my project on TMNA? Not really, no. Christmas turned up. Christmas turned up, and I'm only just back from Christmas, so yeah. I do have the long boy over on my NA account though, but I very quickly came to the conclusion with my NA account that it's going to require me to do a lot of extracurricular activities just to unlock quality of life stuff. I'm going to need to level, you know, even just simple stuff like doing the campaign is a 4 or 5 hour task just to get the campaign done so I unlock adventure mode properly and this sorts of stuff. It feels mostly like playing the game completely again, which before Christmas I didn't really have too much time to spend doing. I've still got about a month of game time on my NA account though, so there's chance at some point through January we might jump back over there a little bit. It was a side hustle project at the best anyway. Not something I was ever going to devote huge amounts of time to. Those orders are too cheap not to do, really. 12 gold for flicker order, you can't complain with. 50 gold, sure. 30 artisan security, I'm quite sure I still have some use for 30 artisan security. Even if it only gets flipped into a bag. What are we crafting on this dude? Onyxes? I need engraved gem cutters times lots. I wonder if I should pre-craft a bunch of those before season 2. It's only the price of bismuth realistically nowadays though, isn't it? I can't see glittering glass and pebbles doing too much in season 2, considering they're byproducts these days. Glittering glass is only holding its value, I think, because... In fact, I don't know why glittering glass is holding its value. Why is glittering glass up in price recently? Is there just not anybody prospecting out there? What's consuming all the glittering glass? Only really goes into vials, right? Surely? What am I missing? Six per craft of vials? Maybe that's the main consumer for it. Oh shit, I need buffs again. Ah! Glittering glass is one of the only trade goods I've actually noticed going up in value over the last week. I wonder if it's busy fingers stockpiling already, maybe. I'm quite sure the main and only reason why glittering glass is the price that it is because it's about a 1 in 5... It's about a 20% prospect, I think. I don't actually have the numbers to hand, but it's about a 20% prospect, I'm led to believe, and it goes into vials. And now that we're in a world where quality 2 vials are basically mandatory, maybe every single vial, every single potion, every single flask does actually have to come through a jewel crafter first, maybe. Maybe that's the world we live in. Why am I in the auction house? This isn't why I'm in the auction house, is it? But doing that saves me the bother of crafting them. Some of you, one of you, one of you, one of you. Mirror powders. I wonder if I'm going to need to mass produce a bunch of mirror powders whilst they're still cheap as well. Multi-craft. Bought the flipping vials and then didn't use one. Stack the resourcefulness a bit higher. No reason not to. We're after multi-craft anyway, but every little helps. Is that everything? Is that all the buttons? Buttons, all the buttons. Down to 4 gold per point of concentration in jewel crafting. Still 209. It annoys me how this is 209 and I can't get it below 200 easily. I mean, you can technically get it lower, but it requires you to sacrifice some of your profits. I think it's like 10, no, it's more than 10 you have to put in there. Yeah, you end up sacrificing way too much of your profit just to get that one extra craft out, which makes it not worth doing. Just means your concentration numbers look odd, and you get one less craft than you feel you should be able to. This dude's also enchanting off spec. Ooh, big boy order. Oh, you want split on that? Okay, sure. Okay, now this is where we have a problem because we're going to have to bounce. We're going to have to bounce 2 different vials. Hadn't thought about that really, had I? Maybe I just live with 42% instead of 47, so I don't have to dance between vials. Sure. Feels odd. Feels odd. I don't wanna be bouncing between vials all the time. Otherwise I only get 2 minutes of use out of each one. The resourcefulness is still valuable. That extra, what is it, like 4% ingenuity is probably not. In fact, ooh, I'm not going to easily be able to do the maths on this, but I'd actually say that Vial of Bountiful Seasons, even on enchanters right now, because your ingenuity can get stacked so high anyway because of your tool and stuff, that extra 4-5% is probably not as valuable as actually an extra 4-5% from this on resourcefulness. Maybe, I don't know. Spitballing ideas. Still an easy 18k profit across the 2 professions in 2 minutes of effort. If I was to actually do it quickly in 2 minutes, that is. Right, what are we missing then? What are we missing? Let's go turn in the weekly quests. Thank you very much. One day, I'll set up some TSM mailing operations for all of this. One day. The absolute perfect reason to use TSM mailing operations, but laziness. Boom. Right. Anywhere to spend knowledge points? Have some knowledge. Have a recipe. Enchanting doesn't matter. We put points in here, points in here. We'll save the rest for season 2. Right, he's good. He's good. Next tune. Right, I might do one more tune. Then I'm actually thinking, oh, it's snowing. Haha. Oh, that's going to make fireworks interesting this evening if it's snowing. We'll be able to see shit. I probably should be a good... Keep it there. I should probably be a good pet owner and take my dogs for a walk before it gets dark and before all the fireworks start. It's not really snow. It's like icing sugar. It's like a dusting of icing sugar. It's not proper snow. Wait, what? Why didn't I open that? Right, yeah, while I'm doing this last tune, it's probably a good point to... I am planning on streaming tomorrow. Obviously, New Year's Day, we're not going out or doing anything particularly fancy tomorrow. But as it's a day off for the wife as well, we will probably not be rushing in the morning. So if the stream is a little late tomorrow, you understand why. Ooh, good timing again. But I have every intentions of streaming tomorrow as normal. Some people will probably be nursing a headache tomorrow. I don't plan to be, but you never plan to have a headache, let's put it that way, so. One minute late on New Year's Day, just unfollow. That's fair. That's fair. I'll do the same. What's this big old ball? Whee! Right. Go hand that in. There also won't be a stream on Thursday. I annoyingly have some IRL shit I need to fix on Thursday that requires me to actually go into Helsinki. So yeah, that's going to unfortunately clash horribly with my stream schedule on Thursday. So there won't be a stream on Thursday, but we'll definitely stream tomorrow and Friday. I know it's kind of bad mojo. Just back after a holiday break to have disruption, but you know, this is a weird kind of year. Once we got New Year's out the way, it's just, you know, then we can focus on doing stuff. Maybe I'll put out my speculation material video on Thursday. That'll give people something to watch. I'll wave at you from the balcony in a randomly westerly-ish direction. Nice, appreciate it. Right, any goodies? Any goodies? Any goodies? Nothing. Useless. Dornogle this way. Oh, even my disengage is on cooldown. There we go. Right, who's this dude then? Blacksmithing with a bit of jewel crafting. Alright, okay. We made a bunch of... Did we make enough alloys earlier so that this dude can do his concentration as well, do we reckon? I can't imagine I was that organised. Right, either way, we start with a shatter. Not a shatter. It's not enchanting, is it? An ever-burning ignition. There we go. Words failing me. One of those. Crafting orders. Craft queue. Don't be expensive. Don't be expensive. Oh, well, there's some to do. In fact, only one of them's stinky. That's lovely. Should we just bang them all out? Do them all. Go. Go, go, gadget, go. Knowledge points, artisan security. Whole shebang. Don't forget the New Year's Eve quest if you haven't done it yet. I'll go back and do that on my main in a bit. Oh, did we proc an alloy off that? Lovely stuff. Free alloy. Free alloy, and then we used it on the next order. You win some, you lose some. Okay. Right. Bit of concentration. Charged alloys or iron claw alloys. It doesn't make much difference, does it really? Let's do some Q3 there, some Q2 there. Oh, flipping doodahs. We need bountiful potion-y stuffs again, don't we? Oh, no, hang on. Cheeky one here. Maybe I should buy some anyway. So this dude's got a stack of them. Ha! Lol. That's funny. They're not 20k anymore. They're not 20k anymore. Maybe I'll take that 19,000 gold from selling that one grunch and I will use it to buy a bunch more of them. So then, in essence, every single one I have is free. We looked at these things earlier. What were these things valued at now? They're like practically free now, relative. Oh my god, way too many items, way too much things open. No, that's the wrong window. That one. We looked at these earlier. There's 1,900 of these bad boys up for sale. What was his name? Grunch? Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Yeah, these things are down to like 100 gold a piece. Down to 100 gold a piece from the dizzy heights. From the dizzy... I sold one for 19,000 gold. How many can I buy for 19,000 gold? Probably quite a few. That's the side mission that I don't need to do right now. Why was I here? These things. Clearly a lot of people doing the same as what I'm doing right now, because these have gone up in value since I started the stream, and the supply of them has also disappeared. Oh god. Right, pop one of those. I wasted about an hour of my ever-burning ignition, but it's fine. One of you, one of you, one of you. Probably mirror powders. Are they expensive enough to use mirror powders? Probably not. You want to use forged frameworks? Are you mad? I don't believe you, game. I don't believe you at all. I don't believe you. But maths is maths. Is that because these are like pennies now? Probably. Buffed. All ducks in a row. Press the button. Well, first one, ingenuity proc. Well, I suppose it does help. Sure. Could do some more multi-craft procs, though, mind. These are another one. I'm not really in any rush to sell these right now. They feel like they're absolutely rock bottom prices. Not really in any rush to sell them. But the fact that they fundamentally cost so little, just press the actual button, that it's kind of like one of those. Like, do you just take your profit and run when you can get it? Or do you speculate on doubling your money by saving it for a while? I don't know. The irony being is that I basically never make sanctified alloys with concentration. I don't know why. Maybe it's just out of habit that I don't. Flipping tinderbox prices are so volatile. Or tinderboxes have slightly been rising in price, which is mostly why I've been steering clear of these. You'll still shift them fast enough, though, mind, but it's not like you're making a huge amount. Right, get some jewel crafting done quick whilst we still got everything in order. I think we only need 2 for the weekly anyway. 2 will have to do. I actually think jewel crafting public or patron orders are worse than blacksmithing these days. If you look at the average price of the blacksmithing ones, if you look at these, like, you're looking at 400, like, just the straight crafting cost is outrageous for all of these. You will get occasionally that 1 or 2 blacksmithing one that's like 7,000 gold or something stupid, but of course you just ignore that one. Whereas often you can turn up and every single one of your jewel crafting ones is just gross. We do get the pick of the choice of our gems here, though. Maybe some quick emeralds. Stack up some quick emeralds. These are firm family favourites. 6 gold, 45 per concentration. We'll go with that. Hit the button 4 times. See if we get any bonuses. 1 multi-craft proc, so 1 freebie. What are we missing? Shit, I'm missing emeralds. The hell? I thought I had gems for days, you know. I thought I had gems for days. Well, now we do. Oh, we got a +2 multi-craft proc on that one. Cash monies. Turn those in, turn those in. Did I have scribe books on this dude? These are not characters that I've probably bothered. Oh, I've got a jewel crafting scribe book. But that's probably my adventure with scribe books over on these dudes. I made a bunch of them at the beginning of the expansion, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep making the books. Doesn't seem much value in it. It's 1 knowledge point at the end of the day. It's 1 knowledge point every week, mind, but it's still only 1 knowledge point. Hurrah. Warband, deposit. Nice. Do we have points to spend in any specific location, or am I just stashing them? I think I'm just stashing them for now. 20, 40, 60. Oh, this dude is semi-main Jawncrafter. He's actually my... Wait, no, he's not. No, he is totally alt. So maybe I can just take each one of my Jawncrafting alts and just make them really good at one colour each. With the intention eventually of filling them all. These split stat gems though, even with concentration, I barely never use these. The main stat, the double stat gems, quick emeralds, deadly rubies, masterful onyx, versatile sapphires, are so more popular, so much more popular a seller than the split stat ones, that it's basically the only ones I bother crafting. There's a very, very, very tiny market for these split stat gems. It does probably mean that they're a little bit more profitable. But these basically seem to sound like transmog these days. Look at the sale rate on these. 9% of what gets listed actually ends up selling. 2 a day. Pfft, that's fucking nothing. Even with concentration, you might struggle to sell those. The last thing you want is to be crafting with concentration and it to come back in your mailbox. That's gross. Stick with the main stat ones and you'll be... Or the double stat ones. You'll be good. Right, that's another dude done. Split gems will become much better once you skill into them, but they're going to cost a lot of concentration for me. Yeah, this is it, right? You're absolutely right. Like, at the moment, because I haven't put points in them, instead of them costing me, what was it, 209 concentration is as good as I can get these ones. Yeah, 209 concentration for the main stat ones, whereas at the moment... Without speccing into these, they are taking, what, 281? So if I was to spec into these as well, they're costing me about 70 more concentration than they should do, which is the difference between crafting 3 as opposed to 4. So, but my main thing here is that the actual demand for these split stat ones is so poor in comparison. You can post these and they will never come back in your mailbox, which is the nice luxury. So much so, I'm actually pretty convinced that people buy up these ones to then only break them down, shatter them down as well. I think that's where most of the demand comes from these. But anyway, that, boys and girls, for me, is probably it for today. I'm going to go take my dogs for a walk before it gets dark, before fireworks start later, because I'm not going to get an opportunity to take them out for a proper walk when all of that business is going on. But thank you all for joining. Enjoy your festivities. If you're doing anything interesting this evening, have fun, stay safe. And I will see you all in 2025. That's crazy. 2024 was fast, eh? Real fast. Thanks for the stream. K-Chak, you live? What's your plans? I can pass everybody over instantly if you're live. If you're not live, go live. I'm guessing you're probably busy. Everybody go follow K-Chak if you haven't already. He'll probably be live at some point. Eating? All right. He'll be live in a bit. Catch you later, boys and girls. See you in 2025. Bye!